erased from history. If there was a spiritual weapon so powerful that it could shatter strongholds, defeat darkness, and release supernatural breakthroughs, wouldn't you expect it to be widely taught and used by every believer? But instead, this prayer, this divine key, was erased from history. Have you ever wondered why? The answer is spiritual warfare at the highest level. The enemy knows that an informed believer is a dangerous believer. If you understood the true power of prayer, Satan's grip on your life, your family, and your destiny would be completely destroyed. That's why this forgotten prayer, once known and used by early Christians, was deliberately hidden, kept out of sight, and gradually erased from common knowledge. And the most shocking part? It wasn't just demonic forces behind this suppression. The moment Jesus ascended into heaven, a battle over truth began. The apostles carried the pure power of prayer, and miracles followed wherever they went. The early church walked in authority, healing the sick, casting out demons, and shifting the spiritual atmosphere through bold prayers of power. But as the church grew, so did opposition from within. Religious leaders who feared losing control over the masses watered down the message. Instead of teaching people to declare the power of God, they encouraged ritualistic prayers, repetitive, powerless words that required a priest, a saint, or a holy relic to be effective. This shift wasn't accidental. It was a strategic move by the enemy. By keeping believers dependent on religious institutions, rather than their own spiritual authority, Satan ensured that the average Christian remained weak, confused, and vulnerable. And so, over time, the most powerful prayers of spiritual warfare began to disappear. Historical records show that in the first few centuries of Christianity, early believers used bold, commanding prayers to cast out demons and defeat spiritual opposition. Yet, as organized religion expanded, these prayers were systematically removed from mainstream teachings. Powerful declarations of victory were replaced with passive prayers of submission. Every believer was quietly replaced by hierarchical control. The result? Generations of Christians grew up not knowing the full extent of their power in Christ. Why Satan fears this prayer? Satan isn't afraid of a believer who attends church and prays weak,